I'm Ryan Carpenter. I am an analog film and digital projectionist. An analog film projectionist runs film through older 35mm and 70mm film projectors, an art that's still used today. Now that we've switched over to digital as the main source of newer features, those are played all the time. It's much easier to transfer, a lot more stable, a lot easier to run. Digital projectors, they're designed to play back DCPs, digital cinema packages that come straight from the studios. They're encrypted. For a long time, the studios have delivered their hard drives with the DCPs. It's a very slow process of receiving a physical drive through courier service. A typical size of a feature film is about 150 to 250 gigabytes. We take that drive, load those via a USB caddy drive that takes generally about real time to ingest. So if a feature is 2 hours long, it takes about 2 hours to ingest. If time is an issue, you can run into problems. However, recently we started receiving some of these digitally, which are very fast to download. We don't have to be physically on site to do so. Unfortunately, we had to still put these onto hard drives that were, again, still loading into the projector. However, with the QNAP, with Kingston drives, we're now able to load these directly onto the QNAP and then directly from the QNAP directly to the projector. Having this NAS installed has definitely eased the overall approach to projects. Receiving them digitally directly onto the QNAP allows us to just continually put them all in one space and then set a queue to load them all to the projector at once. It is a local drive for our workstations due to its fast networking capabilities. When we have shows that consist of many different features, such as film festivals, we're given many hard drives, USB sticks, various things like that. A lot of independent companies are not capable of making DCPs, so they send us the ProRes file or uncompressed file that we will make a DCP, and while making that DCP, we can write it directly to the QNAP with Kingston drives, and when finished, then it's just easily ingestible directly to the projector. Before the QNAP, if we did not have a person on site, a lot of these DCP transfer pitfalls would have been an issue. I have been on vacation before and needed to make a DCP, so I'll log in to the QNAP server, make the DCP there, and allow it to transfer directly to the projectors and not have to fly home from my vacation. The QNAP with Kingston drives is connected to our network, and the beautiful part about that is it's able to connect to many of our cinema servers around to multiple theaters. So we don't have to directly make it for a specific theater. It can be just readily available the moment it's finished. Those projectors are connected directly to the server. A lot more efficient than having to drive a hard drive, a half an hour across town. Currently we have one QNAP server and plan to buy more of them to have one at each location and allow them to synchronize their data so that we can readily access the data on site at much faster speeds. Working with Kingston has been a pleasure. The service so far received from QNAP as well as Kingston has been very good. It's very easy to get a hold of somebody we need to get a hold of, and they're very helpful to solve any issues we've had, even though it's been very few. We're very happy with the speed and overall capabilities of them. Everything just works, man.